days I do my heavy workout are the days that I actually do my protein shake. But the days that I'm just doing stretches, I'll actually do like a breakfast. So, and I'll make a note of that. Alright, so after that, my day's off to a great start. Usually by this time, like I'm feeling really good and productive and great. And usually shortly after that, I'll go into my meditation. Meditation. Now, I don't meditate for any specific purpose. I just think it's something like stretches and working out. It's like the cold shower. It's just something you got to do. Like I don't look at it, any of this stuff is something that I'm doing to get something out of it. Like I'm doing this stuff is just like I all this stuff that I do is m- maintenance. Other than the morning stream and the cup of coffee, like everything from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Actually, we'll say meditation. I'll do that from 1 p.m. to I'll give it like an hour to 2 p.m. about. Actually, this is pretty spot on. This is actually exactly how it works too. I'll do that every day if I can, but that's not an everyday thing. Like it's really an as needed thing. I think that's actually going to need its own color because that's I don't know. During the school year, like when my son was at school, this is what I would do every day. I would meditate from 1 to 2 p.m. And if it wasn't a meditation period for that long, I would start what I do next like earlier. But I it's almost like an as needed thing. I want to put a star next to that. And I kind of know when I need to do it, but like another key to like this kind of method is like I don't do it so I could tell people that I do it. I'm not like I don't meditate just so like people can know that like I'm connected with myself or whatever. Like to me like how can I put this in a way that's understandable? It's like you don't meditate to get something out of it. Like you do it because your body needs it to be done. Like it's almost like sleeping. Like you have to sleep at the end of the day just so you can take on the next day. And for me, that's what meditation does. I have to meditate in order to just like get all this stuff that's going through my head around like my morning stream and like working out and stuff like that, like my protein shake and like all the stuff from what I did earlier that day. It kind of like gives my body a chance to catch up with what's going on. And also like um, the motivational stuff, like the motivational speaking and like all those things that get me fired up and get help me get like as much out of my workout as possible. Let me say, uh, I want to put with music. Um, Music or lectures. There we go. We'll say like that. Because this is kind of like something that music or lectures. So it also helps me process what I've listened to in the lectures, like the motivational speaking lectures and stuff like that. So meditation also helps wipe my slate clean because like from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. my mind's doing something that whole time. Like it's going from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing, and I'm engaged in what I'm doing and I'm thinking about what I'm doing. And like, well, maybe my mind even starts wandering on days that like it's kind of rough to keep this routine sometimes. Like on days where I'm off, like the meditation is a good part of my day where I can hit the reset switch and continue the rest of the day with like a free, clear mind. And like I don't focus on anything whenever I'm meditating. Like I don't like it's weird to me whenever people tell me, like I'll suggest something to them that they should try, or um, not that I go around doing that to people, like telling them they should try things, but like just in this example, like somebody will hear a new piece of information or a new thing that they can try out in their life, and you'll hear them say something like, "Well, let me go meditate on that." I think that's counterintuitive. If you go into meditation with a goal or something, like you're going to get something out of it, like you're digging for treasure or something like that, then you might as well not meditate, because you're not giving your mind a chance to turn off, because you're focused on something. And that's the point of meditation. It's like it's literally a period of time, and as long as you can do it, it's 5 minutes for some people, it's 50 minutes for other people, and some people can sit there and do it all day, like these yogis and these monks and stuff like that who sit there in the monastery and do it all day every day. um, those are very focused and clean minds that allow them to do that. Like whenever my mind starts drifting or wandering for too long, if I realize that like I've done it for a solid block, and then like I kind of wake up out of it, and then I start thinking about things and what I should be doing next or what's going on tomorrow and stuff like that, like I'll just stop. I'll be like, okay, I'm done now. Like even if it's just 5 minutes, if you can get your mind blank and shut off to turn off for 5 minutes, then that's so helpful for the, like, the next few hours or the next rest of your day, that you've given yourself that break. Because it's important to kind of detach from all your woes and all your worries and all your inputs. Like we have inputs constantly with our cell phones and our laptops and our meetings and our schedules and our kids and our coworkers and our spouses or our boyfriends and girlfriends. Like it, even your friends, like you can be constantly on a subject in your mind, and like that doesn't ever give your mind a chance to reset and kind of like process any of that. And that for me is like what the meditation does, but it's not what I do it for. Like I just do it because it's something I have to do. Like I don't know how to explain it. If you go into it thinking I'm meditating, don't think about anything, don't think about anything, then you're thinking about not thinking about anything. And you're thinking about meditating for something, and like that's not the point. I don't know. In my experience, that's what I've come to realize, and I don't know how to explain it better than that. Like uh, a good resource for meditation to kind of get you to understand more of like what it is this guy Alan Watts, and I listen to Alan Watts a lot, and he helps me kind of like understand philosophy and theology a little bit better. So, and I could put a link to that. I don't know if I could find a talk that he does specifically on meditation, but I'm gonna take a short break right quick. Maybe I should log at 8:13 and I go to the restroom, because I'm actually about to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. All right. Order, move to top. All right, be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. That also got me thinking, maybe it's important to mention this. This is not an everyday thing, but this is a most days thing. So this, on most days, this is my normal daily routine, as long as I'm not like, you know, doing something else. So me, boo 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 boo. Put right here. This is going to be another heading after. Oh, come on. This text thing, man. This is interesting stuff here. That's what I'm gonna say. This is interesting. Afternoon.